Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some of the best tips to help reduce inflammation in your body. Inflammation can be a real pain, but with the right strategies, you can manage it effectively. Chronic inflammation is like a fire that never quite goes out, smoldering in the background. And over time, this persistent, low-grade inflammation can contribute to a whole host of health issues. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 powerful natural strategies that you can start implementing today to help cool that internal fire and support your body's overall health. We'll cover diet, exercise, sleep, stress, and more, giving you a comprehensive toolkit to tackle inflammation head-on. Let's get started on your journey to a less inflamed, healthier you, equipping you with knowledge and actionable steps. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with one of the most impactful areas, your diet. What you put on your plate can either fan the flames of inflammation or help to extinguish them. Embrace anti-inflammatory foods. Think of these foods as your body's internal firefighting crew. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are excellent plant-based sources. Antioxidants are your best friends in the fight against inflammation. Load up on colorful fruits and vegetables. Think berries like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are also champions. Don't forget about spices either. Turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, is a well-studied example. Ginger is another fantastic spice with similar properties. Incorporating these into your cooking is an easy way to boost your body's defenses. Making these foods a regular part of your meals doesn't have to be complicated. Start by adding a handful of berries to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Include a large salad with mixed greens and colorful vegetables for lunch. Snack on nuts and seeds. And aim to have fatty fish a couple of times a week. Limit pro-inflammatory culprits. These are often the highly processed convenience foods that are so prevalent in modern diets. At the top of this list are processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and sugary drinks. Think packaged snacks, fast food, white bread, pastries, sodas, and sweetened juices. These foods are often high in unhealthy fats, refined sugars, and artificial additives, all of which can trigger an inflammatory response in your body. Trans fats, often found in fried foods, commercially baked goods, and some margarines, are particularly notorious for their inflammatory effects. Similarly, an excessive intake of omega-6 fatty acids, commonly found in vegetable oils like soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, when not balanced with omega-3s, can also contribute to inflammation. Excessive alcohol consumption is another factor that can significantly increase inflammation. Cutting back on these pro-inflammatory foods might seem daunting, but it's about making gradual, sustainable changes. Start by swapping sugary drinks for water or herbal tea. Choose whole grain options over refined grains. Cook more meals at home where you can control the ingredients, reducing your reliance on processed and fast foods. Reading labels becomes your superpower here, allowing you to identify and avoid hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients. Moving on to our next crucial area, let's talk about physical activity. Exercise is a cornerstone of good health, profoundly impacting inflammation. Engage in moderate-intensity aerobic exercise like brisk walking, jogging, or cycling. Regular activity lowers C-reactive protein, CRP, and other inflammatory markers. Aim for 150 minutes of aerobic exercise weekly, broken into manageable chunks. Don't forget strength training. It improves body composition and insulin sensitivity. Muscles release anti-inflammatory myokines during and after exercise. Combine aerobic and strength training for a comprehensive anti-inflammatory approach. Together, they form a dynamic duo in your anti-inflammatory toolkit. Let's keep moving. Next up, let's discuss something fundamental yet often overlooked: hydration. It might seem simple, but maintaining adequate fluid intake is crucial for overall health and plays a significant role in managing inflammation. So, tip 5, prioritize consistent hydration. Water is involved in nearly every bodily function, including the processes that help regulate inflammation and remove waste products that could contribute to it. When you're dehydrated, your body can experience increased levels of inflammatory markers. Proper hydration supports optimal blood volume and circulation, ensuring that nutrients reach your cells and waste products are efficiently removed. Water also plays a vital role in maintaining the health of your joints. Synovial fluid, which lubricates your joints, is primarily made of water. So, how much water should you be drinking? The old 8 glasses a day rule is a decent starting point, but individual needs can vary. A good general guideline is to drink enough so that your urine is consistently pale yellow. Now, closely linked to hydration and overall inflammation is the health of your gut. This brings us to tip 6. Nurture your gut microbiome. Your gastrointestinal tract is home to trillions of microorganisms, collectively known as the gut microbiome. An imbalanced gut microbiome can lead to increased intestinal permeability or leaky gut, allowing substances to pass into the bloodstream that can trigger systemic inflammation. To support a healthy gut microbiome, focus on consuming foods rich in probiotics and prebiotics. Probiotics are live beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods like yogurt with live active cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, and kombucha. Prebiotics, on the other hand, are types of dietary fiber that feed the beneficial bacteria already living in your gut. Excellent sources of prebiotics include foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, oats, and chicory root. By actively nurturing your gut with beneficial foods and minimizing harmful influences, you can create a robust gut environment that supports a healthy immune response. Let's now turn our attention to something many of us don't get enough of: sleep. The importance of quality sleep for overall health cannot be overstated, and it's particularly critical when it comes to managing inflammation. This leads us to tip 7. Optimize your sleep hygiene for quality rest. During sleep, your body undergoes vital repair and restoration processes, including the regulation of your immune system and inflammatory responses. Chronic sleep deprivation is a significant stressor on the body and has been consistently linked to increased levels of inflammatory markers. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep per night. Creating a conducive sleep environment and practicing good sleep hygiene can make a huge difference in achieving this goal. To improve your sleep hygiene, establish a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up around the same time each day. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Also, limit exposure to blue light from screens for at least an hour before bed. Instead, try relaxing activities like reading a physical book, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle stretching or meditation. Prioritizing sleep is an investment in your health, directly impacting your body's ability to control inflammation. Beyond nocturnal sleep, it's also important to incorporate periods of rest and recovery into your waking hours. This brings us to tip 8. Practice mindful rest and downtime. Mindful rest isn't just about being inactive. It's about consciously allowing your mind and body to recharge. This can take many forms, like scheduling short breaks throughout your workday, engaging in hobbies, or spending quiet time in nature. These moments of presence can help to break the cycle of chronic stress and its inflammatory consequences. Actively scheduling and protecting this downtime is a proactive step towards better health. Our final chapter focuses on the powerful connection between your mind and body, specifically how stress impacts inflammation and what you can do about it. Chronic stress is a major driver of inflammation, so learning to manage it effectively is key. This leads us to tip 9. Implement effective stress reduction techniques. When you're chronically stressed, your body continuously releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which over time can dysregulate your immune system and promote inflammation. Mindfulness meditation is a well-researched practice that involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Regular meditation has been shown to lower inflammatory markers, reduce blood pressure, and improve overall psychological well-being. Deep breathing exercises are another simple yet powerful tool. Techniques like diaphragmatic breathing or box breathing can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and counteracts the stress response. Other practices like yoga and Tai Chi combine gentle movement, breathwork, and mindfulness, making them excellent for stress reduction and inflammation management. Engaging in activities you find enjoyable and relaxing, whether it's spending time in nature, listening to calming music, or journaling, can also be highly effective. The goal is to find healthy coping mechanisms that work for you and to incorporate them regularly into your routine. Finally, let's talk about a factor that's deeply intertwined with stress and overall well-being: social connection. Our 10th and final tip is to tip 10. Foster positive social connections. Humans are inherently social creatures, and meaningful relationships play a vital role in our physical and mental health. Strong social support systems can buffer the negative effects of stress. Positive social interactions can trigger the release of hormones like oxytocin, which has anti-stress and anti-inflammatory effects. Cultivating these connections involves actively nurturing your relationships with family, friends, and your community. By prioritizing stress management techniques and fostering strong, positive social connections, you're addressing key psychological and social factors that profoundly impact your body's inflammatory status. So there you have it, 10 powerful natural strategies to help you tackle inflammation and take control of your health. Remember, chronic inflammation is often a silent process, but by making conscious choices in your diet, exercise habits, sleep patterns, and stress management, you can significantly reduce its impact on your body. It's not about perfection, but about consistent effort and making small, sustainable changes that add up over time. Start with 1 or 2 tips that resonate most with you and gradually incorporate more as you feel comfortable. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these tips are you already practicing, or which ones are you excited to try? Stay healthy and see you next time.